man. I feel like I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out. Wait, hold up. What? Oh, there it goes again. Oh, no, there's like some in the backyard, but apparently I have allergies too. Fine. What's up, Cedric? Another day, another biggest bear under your belt. With a Lechunk, with an early Lechunk. How's the day treat? Oh, how's the day treating? Alright, I think we have one more monster from the apex predators to hunt. Guess we'll see where the story goes after. I think the story quest after this core color. We might actually die in that one. Like, die.
I heard from the others.
Miguel is pretty rough. We'll do the full one because that'll give us like 50 minutes. And then that should cover Nudra, and then whatever hunt after. Pom 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 pom. Tempered dosh. Tiffany. Wait, let me make sure. That works. Yeah, I've been trying to like start the game once before a stream, and then like closing it, so that way it gets like the optimized shaders thing out of the way, and since then I have
no surprise to see the weather's no more normal here than elsewhere.
It seems Maki was looking for us. Let's go talk to her.
because it seems when I've been doing that is when I don't have an issue with the quick use. Regards to your plan to get to Bruno, maybe take it. Oh, so they give. I was wondering why it was like each one was individual. I didn't realize that it was the case of an SSR from that year.
Hey, you're here. I need
Oh, I'll
to
let
talk
him
to you
rip
about a
like
monster. The Black
when I
Flame.
get to the 10th level.
New Udra or something? I'll call the others in then.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was like they were separate, right? For 1, 2, whatever. I was just like, why are they separate? And I kind of just shrugged my shoulders. So I was like, free SSRs, whatever.
So, what was it you wanted to share?
But now that you say that, now I understand.
It's just outside the village.
I'm curious if
I'll bet it's after the Everforge.
maybe I can copium get Petra
Doesn't look too different, but
from
it's
the ticket for the year. That's
no time to cool.
That's her
The
year.
fire spring never ending.
Yeah, and it's not just the Everforge. Whole basin's hot enough to fry a great ape. Maybe that's why the new Udra's throwing such a fit. Way worse than last time.
But we've got our heads on straight this time. We'll get through this.
Everyone's already working at a fever pitch to keep the Everforge from getting any hotter.
I hope that's not just wishful thinking.
What are
Yeah,
you
you
talking
too.
about? The 3 clans are
I will
all
rage.
pitching in. There's no flame we cannot wrangle.
I think she's the only one.
It seems what happened last time
Well,
sparked
like-
some real growth here. It's wonderful to see.
I think she's the only like
cooperating with one another
quote unquote
like this.
useful SSR that I don't have from those older batches.
Yeah, it made me happy.
I'd like to get Yakuza Girl
Gemma
just so
and
that
the
way I
others
could
taught us how important working
uncap
together
her.
really is.
That item's just killing and supplies.
It made me think
But
maybe we could
my
actually
inventory.
take care of the village ourselves. Everyone in Azuz. I'm sure I could feel how passionate everyone was then. And we are.
Yeah, I
Since
guess
the
it's like the
fire
next
started,
best thing because
all
I'd
the
been mentioning it right where I was just like I feel like they should do
working hard.
like for anniversary or summer they should be
I
or
feel like there are
even
some
like
things
Christmas
even hard work
they could
can't
give out
fix.
like classic banner pick
By
tickets.
swallowing the valley's fire, the black flame has grown way hotter than last
But
time.
I guess it's like the next best.
It's safe to assume it's been affected by sustained exposure to this weather anomaly. Even if we can keep the Everforge in one piece, that monster is something we can't handle. If someone doesn't stop it, it's gonna burn up the whole basin, the Everforge, and all of us. So please,
Characters, all this
help
stuff.
us.
Oh, damn the wiki.
Don't worry. We will.
Coming
No
up with the-
objections, Alma?
None. In response to the crisis at hand, the guild authorizes you to hunt the new Udra.
Understood.
It's a dead octopus.
The scout flies are responding. It really is close to the village. Let's hurry.
Oh, I didn't realize. Well, I kind of assumed it when my timers hadn't worn off. But I didn't realize before that the duration timers for your meals and stuff pauses when you're in town.
Here it is, right on Azuz's doorstep.
You just gotta
We
move.
can't let that thing get any closer.
Right. We stop it here.
Oh. What is that? I'm not getting the tempos of the attacks though. Done there. There's no shield stuff there. Would have been able to cover from that. I don't know who he was aiming at for those other slaps, but it definitely wasn't me. A couple of those slaps, I don't know who he was aiming at, but it definitely wasn't at me. Could've gotten Tika instead of the cat with today's ticket. Oh, oof. That is a big oof. I knew that as soon as I like didn't heal, I was like, I'm just one tentacle slap away from getting carded, and I forgot that he's pissed off, so he does 3 of those, not just 2. Ugh. This is the worst thing about playing a lance.
You all right?
At least the way I like to play it. I'm very aggressive, but in order to be aggressive, I have to like have the patterns memorized. Edge. That big ass fucking monster is gonna. Bro, the amount of times I've had that happen, I'm just like trying to get the jump attack off, trying to get the power or something, and the monster just like, I'm just gonna be over here. It's it's way too often in this game. That's cheating. You'd like to request a hug? The best we got in stock is a firm handshake and a solid high five. Take a pick. What's up, Goku? Did you get kidnapped into more cleaning today? Is that why you need to? Is that why you're requesting these things? Like it's just leveling up your cleaning skills. You're gonna be so pro. Such a professional cleaner. Sidestep that motherfucker. Those explode? That's some bullshit. I'm so fucking dead here. Holy. Why do those explode? Bruh. This is just the game of them giving shit like... They're just like, how many moves can I give a monster that explodes damage after they do something? Bro, he's like basically dead. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, I got fainted on that one. At the beginning of the fight, I was playing like a dumbass. I wasn't playing, like, to be honest, it wasn't too much of a dumbass. Just I kept forgetting that he does 3 slaps when he's raging. He's baby raging. But that's not a cleaning you're doing. Family got something going on soon, or? Oh. Or is it just like spring cleaning round 36? Sucks. I wasted such a good chance on getting... Probably could have gotten another tentacle chop. already chopped 3 of them. We almost got 50%.
The village was spared from harm thanks to your efforts.
Not bad, not bad, not
Let's go
bad.
back and report.
That's gonna make a whole lot of takoyaki. I love when it like layers on top of each other and then you can just get you can just get a, you don't have to move, right? You just carve everything all at once. Let's just attack. Oh, I'm going.
Oh, thank blazes you're back in one
Wait,
piece.
wait. Did you get the Starbucks yet?
And thank you for saving the basin and all of us in it.
Let me second that. You've given me cause for a good long think on the meaning of unity. Just like manning the Everforge and smithing work is our wheelhouse. Monsters are yours.
Off all them tentacles.
We should have asked your help sooner. That's another lesson Maki has taught us.
Oh, I'm so sad we fainted
you
on that
wanted
first
to
one because his like
explore,
patterns
you could teach
aren't
me
bad.
some
Like they're not
basics.
like
I'm bored
rough.
of the basics.
Honestly, like half of the other things we fought like have had worse attack
Give her an
patterns
inch
than
and
the
just
3
look.
monsters we just fought. But
Fine.
he hits like a truck, so and the fact that I just decided not to heal when I was at like half a health,
We
that was
can't
just one
relax
shot waiting to
until
happen.
the fire spring subsides. We'll protect this village our own way.
Bro, like the lower half of my
Good.
spine.
We can rest easy knowing
Stiff.
Azu's is in capable hands. Which means we're free to continue looking into these weather anomalies. Take care of each other.
Oh my god, come here.
I just received word that Professor Fabius has returned from his Gore Magala search. We're to meet him at the Ice Shard Cliffs base camp. We should hurry.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab that one.
Well, what can I do for you?
I've just been grabbing the tempered stuff that gives us access to rarity 7 Artian weapons.
What are we making today?
Alright, so Hydra. 010. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad at all, to be honest. Even though it's a negative 15%, it's level 3 offensive guard with a crap ton of blue sharpness. Oh, this one did new certificate. Let's see, it's like 210. Why? Wait, why is there 3 things on one of the new? This actually, I might make this instead. It's like less blue sharpness, but I still think it's like a manageable amount. And it's a lot less of the the fire, like the fire element. But it's like 20 more raw than this one. Yeah, I think I'll make this, because I'm thinking Gormagal is weak to fire. Like, I definitely want to make this at some point, though. On this. Oh, this one's guard level 3. Wouldn't be bad to have.
Ready to work.
I would just do this.
Alrighty. Perfection.
If it stayed in the polygon form, we're like, yeah, perfection. Definitely doesn't look like garbage. Yeah, because the tier 3 decoration slot alone makes it pretty good. And then it's got 20 more raw than the
others.
than the Rathalos one. So that's also really good. I don't think I have a fire one for the 3. Oh, I do. It's razor sharp technically. Yeah, the downside is that like this is really good, but it's it's ice attack. But I might just put that on. Well, oh, you stink. You brought your stink over. Bad. Where's the Febreze? What's up, Rick? How did your hunts go? Think it was good? No. Disgusting. Finished all the story stuff. Nice. You made it out of all of the tutorials. Now you can play the game. I just use razor sharp. How much it only goes? Oh, it's like 40. Oh, that would that would make up for it. You can just do that and then do. We won't have offensive. The infinite grind. Yeah, especially because whatchamacallit, the RTN weapons, like you're gonna have to be beating things up for a while to get the 3 components you want with stuff you want. That's gotta be. I gotta grind. Got the mess of those, yeah. Yeah, I haven't made one because I haven't been able to get like 3 of what I want.
Who doesn't love a little ancient technology?
Because even then it'd be rarity 6. Which I just don't even think is worth making. Considering I have access to rarity 7 weapons. Yeah, and it's just like... This starts at 180. Well, it starts at 185 if you have the attack infusion versus 175. Yeah. Like, I just don't think it's worth.
You know where to find me.
I wish there was a way to like gamba like lower rarity ones together. Maybe. Actually, I haven't checked the melding if that's had any options for that. Oh, I think that's the one I saved, isn't it? Just want the gamba? Not really. I just want stuff that I'm not going to use to have some sort of use to it. Because like I don't plan on doing Rarity 6 stuff, but I have a bunch of Rarity 6 stuff. I think the most I can do is just sell it, because I think there's like a option in your box for selling your Archean stuff, however the fuck they want to pronounce it.
My.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. I've played this game too much. Yeah, buddy. I've played this game too much. I knew there had to be a melding thing for it. We're winning.
Don't be a stranger.
I was just sitting there like, man, I wish there was a way to like make those useful. And then it's like, wait, melding exists. Walks over. I gotta say it a Pookie. A Poogie. A Pookie Poogie. Ronkrad. Ronkrad. He got a frog on his head. A coachy coat. Gotta make sure the bacon is in good form. For dire times. Oh. I say there's an investigation? I don't think so, right? Because that has its own special arena. Wrong raid. Oh no, Q hates me if I'm not sending if I don't send him videos of music mashups using the Dogs of Wisdom audio. If I don't do that, Q doesn't talk to me. I can! Oh, that's sick. I'm gonna need to kill a couple of these. Okay. Talk to in years. I'm telling you, you gotta send them the you gotta send them meme like music videos. If you don't do that, he goes like, who is this peasant trying to talk to me? Also, with all the hunting I've done, I completely forgot that you have the little barbecue set so you can make meals out and about until I saw you do it today, Rick.
Well done.
You used it and I was just like, ah, shit, right, you don't just have to fight for your life at half
I have a
HP.
report of my own to offer. I'll explain once everyone is assembled.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You only reply when I send you like Mimi dog video music things.
Davis
Any other
Preston,
time, Q's like, don't
Preston
talk to me.
unit. My apologies for keeping you
Knocks your
waiting.
cup off the desk.
Here
Don't
are
talk to
my
me.
findings.
Pisses on your
After
priceless
investigating
family
each
heirloom.
region, I have determined this to be the territory of Agor Magala.
You
As
hate
evidence
me, bro.
of that, we recently took this Wudwud into our care, afflicted by the frenzy virus.
Just being on the
It's
fact,
unclear
priceless,
whether a woman's
priceless
body is
family
capable
heirloom.
of weathering the virus. At this rate, he may not.
Furthermore, I've arrived at a theory. The Dragon Torch's excessive output, the lasting weather inclemency. I believe both of these phenomena stem from a single root cause. Gor Magala.
What?
The best is better.
Wait, a virus? Interesting.
You're right.
Shut up, Werner. Nobody
Dots are
likes you.
Starting to line up.
Fascinating. It's true the virus exacerbates any violent tendencies in its host. Given that, it could be that this excessive...
Yes. And if we're talking infection, that starts to clarify what we're dealing
What's up, Slickster?
This is big.
How was your weekend?
The torch is some kind of organic structure. The damn thing's alive.
My thoughts exactly. And as an organism, it may respond to treatment. I'm sure you follow, Eric?
The antiviral compound you describe in your thesis. We'll need a tissue sample from the infection vector.
Popped like one of my vertebrae in the back, and that one was.
You think the dragon torch will respond
Painful.
to medicine? And would that same cure work on
Work day.
Rove?
Like starting the
There's
pines.
hope.
Digging
If
it
they
up.
do share the same
We
affliction,
moved in.
a cure for Rove could
I mean, for the
perhaps
most part,
be a
everything's
cure
in the
for
house. Like all the big trailer
The first step
and all
in
that stuff is in.
testing is
We're kind
slaying
of just
that
slowly going
Gormagal
through stuff and getting stuff set
to
up
stop the
as we go.
virus's further spread.
We had to do such a rush for like
And to
packing and
collect a
stuff, so we're
tissue
taking the
sample
like
to derive a
unpacking
cure.
part kind of slow.
Henceforth,
Because it's like
that
half,
is our
you know,
primary
unpacking stuff into the
priority.
house, the other half is checking out like all the grocery stores and stuff like that and like where the deals are.
Understood. Then we'll hurry back to conduct any final
Checking out like
analysis.
the new restaurants and stuff, see what places are worth eating at, what aren't.
I'll keep a close eye on Rove's condition while examining the sample I took from him.
Good. Hunter, you'll
But
join
like
me
we're not like
slaying
completely moved
this
in because
Gormagal.
there's like
I've sent
2
my
storage
men
units
out
worth
to
of
scout
shit
its location.
that has to be dealt with
Speak
later.
to me as soon as you're prepared to depart.
Because we had like a bunch of stuff from Texas that we never moved up to Tennessee. And then since my parents had always planned to move to this area, they moved it over here, especially because like my brother lives like, I think like 3 hours out.
Selection's not bad, huh?
And so that has a bunch of like furniture and just boxes and shit we have to go through. I think like my big SeaWorld great white shark stuff, the animal is like in a box in there somewhere. Need to figure out if that thing's still alive.
Are you ready to leave, Hunter?
But to be fair, like I'm basically functional. I need to like this week I need to go through my like my stuff that I have like clothes
Right.
stored in.
Time is our
And
enemy here,
you know,
as
make a
much
pile of
as
stuff to
Gormagal.
throw away.
Let's hurry to the
Make a pile of stuff to give
rendezvous
away, and then a pile of stuff to keep. I've kind of been delaying it because I'm lazy and I hate having to go through that. I just rotate through the same. Well, I mean, like I have like the 8 shirts I normally wear on hand. The clothes are optional. Listen, he just wants to watch the world burn. Be naked right now. No clothes. Pee on their family heirlooms.
Look alive, men! Report!
Sir, we have yet to sight the target, but something is definitely here.
A full team of lancers? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Everybody gets a lance. Oh shit. Maybe a professor, but that counter was pretty good. Why are we standing there like a bum? We've been killing so much shit. And my character's like, I don't know what to do. Stab somebody. Come on now. You got a weapon? Use it. Lancer always dies. No, the lance mains always survive. At least we would if my character wasn't stupid and would just pull out his lance and, you know, make the actual formation complete. The Fate series disagrees, or the Fate series like basically dead to me. Well, you know, not my problem.
I see why they call it frenzy.
I didn't think a young Kutku could outfight a Marcella. He's here! That's my baby! Bro, I think like this is the biggest they've ever made in Gormagal, like model-wise in a game. Like Gormagala's always had a big model, but like I don't think it's ever been this big. Huge fail exclamation. Oh, we're definitely dying in this. Gormagala always ends up making me get like fully carded all 3 times. At least, like, they're always a monster that just fucks me up when I first fight them. We forgot to put out the spider repellent.
It's spread this far. Follow it. You two are their shield. Go!
You've always protected us! Now, it's our turn! Now go!
Rex, calm.
Hurry!
The Lance Bros, let's go!
Hang in there.
Can't do that shit with a heavy bow gun.
There's no escape.
Does he stay here? So control. Oh, actually, never mind. He's kind of small. He looks a lot bigger on the cinematic. It's like, I'm like, oh, he's small. Watch it be like a gold, like, small crown. Can't see shit because he's invisible because of dubious graphical choices. It is kind of cool to see the frenzy stuff not just being like comically pixelated purple puddles on the ground, and like having actual like effects of what it's supposed to look like. I can't see shit, bro. They really need to do something about that. Like, I don't understand what's the point of having a silhouette option if you're just gonna make the monster invisible. And I don't understand what the point of making a monster invisible in a game where, like, being able to see what he does is kind of fucking important. Couldn't tell where its leg was because of the wing. Oh my god, I just realized. Holy shit. I could if my Palico would do his job and fucking kill me. But no, he's too busy in his fucking attack pulling. Oh my god. Oh, you're angry.
Don't let your courage waver.
Oh, the fucking shield slap. Bro, I hate that thing. That's probably like the only fucking move that I wish they would just take out of the fucking shields, like, kit, or like move it to something else. Like, why is it on fucking guard dash? Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm wasting some entire knockdown. But the amount of times I've taken like so much damage because the shield slap is too much. Too much! Get that move out of here! I put the shark my weapon, because unless they change, the Gormagala is not usually a monster that moves very often. I mean, like, move positions. He fucking feels like his fucking life depends on it in a fight, but you know. All of that fucking mist. I probably could have died there. Shit, I didn't put block up.
Look alive!
Jeez Louise, bro. Trying to like reposition. Oh my god, stand still for like 2 seconds, please. Thank you. I think it's a horn break, unfortunately. Because they made him a bit more jittery, I feel, with his moves.
This must be his best. Stay sharp. From here on out, it's do or die.
Because like Gormagal has always been kind of jittery to try to like hit the head to get the horn breaks, but give it a bit. Oh, he's too curled up. He can't hit the tail. Edge. He has little snoring noises. He's cheating. Fabius has level 3 earplugs. Loser. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh my fucking god. I think he's so annoying because he just keeps fucking moving. Oh, good. Oh, that's not good. Hedge. No tail chop, no horn breaks. That's actually really not good. I think we have enough to be able to deal with the blow for Dongo. Or at least get the buff. Why did he do the one for the head? Oh, whatever. Hello, you know he's gonna fucking do the back kicks. He hits like nothing for the thing. Yuki! Yosh gets good sleeps. After all good deltas on it. That's an awkward boon spot. You know what? We'll take him. Also, tomorrow's finally the mon-thurs arc for the Yuki. I look forward to it. Hopefully you like it.
Impressive. Admirably done. That should put a halt to the virus's spread. You'll be able to compound the medicine here? Yes.
Something why we probably couldn't do the Gore Magala. It was probably because like usually when there's more than one monster in the hunt,
we'll see it done.
you have like less HP on the monsters. Gore Magala hurt though. Gore Magala hurt, and unfortunately it's like the body typing that kind of sucks for Lance, where you don't, because like in this game in particular, you do not want to use high pokes like often. Well, it's like pretty bad. The animation commitment's like way too long. Beast gem. Yeah, they didn't give us a horn. You definitely want, I think for the Lance you have to get horns. And I think the helmet also like has to get horns. Got a beast gem out of it. What are these for? Like these have to be for something like extra for enhancing, because whatchamacallit. I think all frenzied monsters give us this. I don't think it's just a Gore Magala exclusive thing, because I'm pretty sure I've gotten other ones for that. Get a good decoration. Red jewel. I think I have. No, it's critical. Is it critical set? I think I have a crit set or something. It's like 3. I don't remember. It was a bit of a shit show just because like Gore Magala kept bouncing between me and the NPC. So I just kept having to chase it down. Though to be fair, without Fabius, I definitely die like 100%. There's definitely at least 2 situations where if it wasn't because Gore Magala randomly decided to aggro onto him instead of me, I would have died there.
Good. We'll continue to monitor him, but his condition.
Oh, the save, let's go.
A success, despite the circumstances. You did well with such limited resources, Eric.
I couldn't have done it without that tissue sample. Not to mention your thesis, sir. I just hope the Dragon Torch responds to it as well as our fuzzy friend.
We have the Mizutune update coming up too. I wonder what else they're gonna add. Honestly, as much as I like Glavenus, I hope we don't see Glavenus. Already had enough Glavenus in recent times. Wouldn't mind an assless though. The assless hammer is always kind of cool. Probably one of my more preferred hammer models because it's an axe. It's because it's not a hammer.
Amazing. Even I can see the change. Is it taking effect already?
Yes, but as much as I'd like to take the credit, the wyvern milk is what's working most of the
Yeah,
magic.
you can't take credit for shit, Werner, because you suck.
If not for
I really don't like him. His character, the way it was written, just makes me want to like be like, oh, cool, nice, kick you off the cliff.
Another Gormagala could turn up at some point. Are you worried it might happen again?
It's a fair point, but I'm not too concerned. Especially if this thing has organic properties.
He's the funny. It'd be funnier if he was dead.
Eric's brain about this, but there's a
What's up,
chance
Multi?
it's developed antibodies now. And if the wyvern milk magnifies that resistance too, it'd take a hell of a lot to break through it.
I'm not ready to be quite
Let's just hammer just in with a bong stick.
This thing is still
Honestly,
big unknown.
like, I did that in Rise.
Regardless, Werner, continue your research here. I'll be monitoring the area closely as well.
Understood. We'll head outside then. The cycles
Like his
should return to
bluntless,
normal
just
in
straight
each
up
region,
engineer brain.
but I'd like to keep monitoring them.
They wrote him as too much of a prick early on that like two interactions in and I was like, stop breathing, please. Thanks. Cause like I don't generally mind blunt characters. Oh, we got 30 mega potions out of that. Look. But like, I don't know, they made him like too much of a blunt prick early on, and so now I'm just like, I need you to stop breathing like yesterday.
Alright then.
Wait. Oh, you have what I need for... Oh no. Oh yeah, you have Guardian Pelt. But I don't really feel like fighting you. Oh, Gemma. Corrupted.
Hey.
See what that one does. That one's new. Alright, weapons. Oh, oh, just look at that shield. Oh, actually, it looks a lot better in this than it does in some of the other games, because it looks more like a trident. Because in some of the other games, the model, because I mean it was for you, like it's 3DS, Switch, technically 2 Switch, because Rise. Like the model looks a bit more like a standard, but this looks like a trident lance, and I'm kind of digging it. We're definitely making this at some point. Wait, did I not get 2 tails from the hunt? What the fuck did I get from the hunt? Yeah, that shield model is sick. Just absent-minded, too busy doing huge things to care about pleasant. I mean, like, in some cases, yeah, you could say he's absent-minded, but in other cases, he's just straight up kind of an asshole. Because if not, then he wouldn't have to do the apology scene that they have him do. Because he's a bit of a prick. He's kind of just like, I'm gonna do this, and we're like, well, you should. And he's like, too fucking bad. And it's like, all right, I kick you off a cliff. There, go do that. You're welcome. So it's just like, I think they could have toned back a bit on the, because he definitely comes across a bit more like self-entitled than I think they probably wanted him to, at least in English. But to be fair, at the same point, like, he doesn't have enough, like, screen time for it to really bother me. Alright, we never checked what New Drew's has. I don't think there's anything I care Resentment, Counter-Strike, resentment. Counter-Strike. Resentment. Oh, burst. I did not expect the pants to have burst on. Moderate additional damage. Oh. I think the armor looked like... Oh, the armor didn't look too... Seems way more clueless in Japanese. Yeah, I mean, like, I just feel like, at least like in the English writing, like, I don't know, for me, it came across a bit less, like, he obviously had moments where he was like, you know, caught up in his own ideas and doing things. Because like for instance, a good thing of like Clueless getting caught up in his own mind, was Eric with like the bug thing, right? Where he kind of just gets caught up in the discovery and like, you know, that you're just like, okay, someone put a leash on that guy. He's absent-minded. But I don't know, for me, like, it's not like an arrogance thing. It's just like a case of he's like, my brain has decided this is what I need to do and I'm going to do it regardless of the consequences. Even when people are just like, maybe we shouldn't, and he's just like, too fucking bad. And you're just like, you could look like you could use 2 sandwiches, brother. 2 sandwiches. Also, I don't like that helmet. I like the rest of it though. I just don't know if there's a way to play around. To be honest, I only really like the chest piece in hindsight. Oh, what do we have? Anti-vite? Isn't that? What do I think it is? Okay, yeah, so we get that there. Reduces stamina depletion when health is at 40% or lower. Yeah. And then you get the plus 15 affinity here. Yeah, so this probably has you do the you could probably do the tech that you could do in Rise. Whereas like you take this and then you stack the one that gives you attack for when you have an affliction, a status, and then you just get a bunch of attack and affinity. I don't think it actually tells you the numbers, does it? Oh, of course it wouldn't. Of course it wouldn't. I think. Wait, where do you get the rest of the antivirus? Oh, it's locked up behind the alpha. Until you get, I'm assuming, decorations for it. To be fair, I don't like a whole lot of the gloves. The gauntlets are kind of okay. The models. For this one. Also kind of hard because I have to like color things differently because the Otogaron set is like what you can color is different from other stuff. I don't know, we'll do the layered armor game later. But I think the only thing I really care about making is the lance, honestly. One, because it looks sick as fuck, but two, because... Alright, no, it's mostly just because it looks sick. I mean, it is a really good lance for crit, though. 20% affinity with level 3 crit element on it. You have 20%. You just got like what? You probably mix it with antivirus level 3, so that way it's another 15% when you cleanse. It's like 35%. Then you use like weakness exploit level 3. No, level 5 now, isn't it? For weakness exploit? Weakness exploit has more levels this game, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely certain parts where like, you can definitely tell he gets in his own brain. I don't know. Maybe I just like read into some of the stuff the way he reacted a little bit much, but it was kind of just like a. I don't know. Every time he popped up, I was just like, get out of my. It's just kind of like, ugh, why are you talking to me? Kind of deal. Could have just been kill issue me kind of thing. What is this, sir? Can you not search by like armor skill like you could in World? Am I missing a button? I'll turn that back on. I don't remember what has a weakness in. Oh, I know there's boots with it. Pretty sure. Oh, I know. I think I know it. Rathless that has it. Yeah, it is 5 levels of weakness. No, because it's like 30% increased affinity with an extra 20% on wounds. You do what, like Gormagala Lance, level 3 antivirus, level 5 weakness exploit. You already have crit element, which to be fair, I don't know if it's actually if they made it any good in this game. Because crit element was kind of a meme. And you might do like a couple levels of crit eye, maybe, probably not. Because what you probably do is you probably just use flare instead. Get like 1 or 2 levels of flare so that way you have wounds. You make more wounds. Trying so hard not to doze off? When you're so boring that you may go ahead and fall asleep. Didn't you? I thought you said sleep was decent. Was sleep not actually decent? Was it not decent enough to keep you up, or is it just... Is it like too warm and then it just makes you want to sleep? But wakey wakey. Has to be awake. No sleeps. Oh. I'm assuming if we go to the Windwood Plains, we have to deal with Arkfield, don't we? You're weak to not giving a shit to anything. Okay. Which means I'll... Get off. Means I should probably just use... 18 minutes. I still don't like how you can only use the rations on the recommended meal. Yeah, I know it doesn't give you like the full thing, it just gives you the first one, but I still don't like that. Like, I kind of wish it was the case of you could just use the, like, if you wanted to use the attack, then you're cool. Because I don't think I've ever seen the recommended meal have like the meat option. My dog's borderline about to pass out. He's like in that state. I can hear him being in that state where he's like not like fully passed out, but he's like asleep. Oh. Go grab the optional quest and we'll head over to the Windward Plains. You have anything for just fighting Besaria? So probably because I have like level 3 part breaker. It'll probably just be a case of
Oh, it's you, Hunter.
You seem pretty on edge. Has something happened?
just throw Mind's Eye or something on it so that we don't bounce off of anything on Gravios and call it good.
Monsters here. Why would they suddenly come so close?
The Allharkin said some monsters at the Ice Shard Cliffs have been raging recently. They've chased the others off. And now we're seeing the results of that heat.
I see. That's concerning.
If the need arises, we can fortify the gate and weather it. The Keepers, though.
Right. And considering the cause, this is a problem. Will you allow us to look into the matter?
Yes. I would be very grateful.
Is it? Am I gonna upgrade the collectors? I definitely would. Oh, I guess you should look at the other models, because like the charge, not the charge, well the charge blade too. It usually has a pretty cool model for Gormagala. But the switch axe is like one of my other favorite ones. I think the hammer... No, I think the hammer's pretty cool, at least with the Gormagala version, because I think it's like the skull that my shield has. Like it's that design.
I am told many mysteries still. For instance, do you think tempered guardians could ever exist?
Yes.
Their desire to survive is no less fierce than for other
I've seen
monsters.
them. I have investigations for
surprised, especially with their dynamic of eat or be eaten.
No, it was really just a momentary glimpse.
I've learned it's often better to listen to my gut. If it turns out you're wrong, no harm done. I'll have the guild look into it and deal with it.
Thank you. That would be
a tempered ninja octopus. Ninjoctopus. I was gonna say, speaking of. Got all the optional quests. This is where like my tendencies of playing like MMOs comes in, or I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do side quests, let me grab all of them. Downstairs. I wonder what monsters they have planned on the pipeline though. Cause like we have Mitsu. I'm assuming we're gonna see more than likely Shigura Magala down the line.
Is something bothering you?
There's word of trouble.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's probably a chance that we might see chaotic Gormagala.
They tried looking for ways around them, or
I don't know how many times they want to stick Gormagala into this one.
sounds like they had no.
But like, I feel like Shigara is like almost
We've been making do with the materials we had on
like a
hand,
must
but
put
our
in.
stores are starting to run out. I'm worried some of the village.
I wouldn't mind seeing Brachy again, but probably won't. Unless, well, I wouldn't mind seeing like a variant of Brachy. Like a new one. But I don't know if they'll do variants.
Of course.
I was like, the way they have tempered, well, kind of is similar to like the lore of variant monsters.
If a native familiar with the local monsters says they're unusually, if so, closing off the mines won't be enough.
You don't mind? I mean, that...
Wait, there's more quests here. Oh no, I think it's telling me the quest that I have quests that can be completed there.
Your listenings are much required. Do you know of the white of fur and red of flower? Draw too near and suffer a mighty betingling.
From that description, you mean...
When pink and red clash, the fur pays damagings most dislike.
So the Lala Barina is giving you trouble because it's damaging Congalala?
How dare!
Pink fur is the biggest of splenditude. Men but pink and red are most odd. Ferocity.
Wait, both of them are aberrant cases?
Oh, they have to hunt
Though it's
two.
hard to know. Fur aside for the moment. That's a concerning bit of news.
Well said.
Do I have to hunt both a tempered? I'm going to hunt both a tempered, Lala Barina and a tempered Congalala. I think they're both weak to fire though. They should be fine. Okay. Oh, it is. I was like, I could have sworn they had one to talk to me, but it's because like since the icon was half on the minimap, it didn't show me like the little icon, the little star, whatever it is, diamond.
Excuse me. Of course.
Is it normal for monsters?
Well, it's not uncommon, but fights stretching over multiple days are rare.
The land of blessed winds. The Vanguard have seen them at it every time they go to quarry gem chime stuff. The monsters seem too focused on each other to pay the Vanguard much mind.
You're right to. It may just be good. I'm not keen to wait until that luck runs out. We'll investigate those monsters on our end.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. Right. I still have to hunt the... I rank Balahara. I think like Balahara is like one of the few monsters I haven't hunted in high rank yet. Like the high rank version. I'm trying to think what else haven't I fought at the high rank. Oh, I haven't fought Balahara. I haven't fought... I'm pretty sure I haven't fought the fire chicken.
Thank you for coming. I'm grateful.
I don't think I fought high rank Ursula
The
yet.
one we thought might be from Arkfeld? Looks like we were right. I went around talking to people to gather what info I could. Scraps from its feeding, bits of eggshell. There's still not very much to go on, but it found a way to live. These creatures, their will to survive. Amazing.
All I'm hearing is good to kill it again.
Especially if it found a way to overcome its nature as a guardian. So, what's troubling you?
Well, people at other base camps were saying the state it's leaving its prey in isn't normal.
It's crazy, we're killing you.
New Udra both showed signs of being attacked. And what was left was awful.
I wonder if that means it's unable to control its appetite. Like the one we saw at the Dragon Torch.
I don't know. That's why I asked for Eric's help. I thought we should hear what he has to say together.
How interesting. I had heard talk of that egg as well, so I'm just as excited as you. But this isn't all good news. The fact that it's run roughshod over 2 apex predators troubles me as well.
This sort of sounds like the frenzy to me. Eric, what do you think?
Oh.
Too difficult to say, but in Arkveld's case specifically, it may not be due to infection. For instance, Nata, are you familiar with the concept of bioconcentration?
No, I'm not.
Right, then I'll explain. This is still just a theory, but it's been on my mind as of late. The frenzy caused an uncontrolled spike in the Dragon Torch's energy output before, right? But it may have been more than just bad weather that caused those apex predators to rampage. Our analysis showed that the virus caused a subtle mutation in the energy the Dragon Torch produced. That means the wyvern milk itself may have come to contain tiny traces of the virus's characteristics.
I'm starting to see where this is heading. Then the mutated energy started flowing out.
Exactly. It gradually tainted the water supply, animals, plants, insects, and onto monsters. If it traveled up the food chain, growing more concentrated at every step, its eventual destination would be the dominant predator of each region. That may be why that Duna and other monsters exhibited such aggression. A sort of pseudo-frenzy.
And then, at the very end of the chain, Arkveld comes and siphons those monsters' energy.
And in so doing, it may be assimilating their traits, essentially distilling the frenzy virus.
Right.
And after it finally found the strength to live again. Poor thing.
Well, maybe if it wasn't such a greedy bum and trying to slurp everybody's Kool-Aid.
We've heard, it sounds as if we're only dealing with one affected individual.
I believe so. And there's been no reports of Rey Dao being attacked yet. This is our chance.
It dies.
Hey, we should talk to Nata before heading out.
I was planning to.
It'll be fine. Watching your favorite monster that you randomly decide to build a emotional connection with die again just builds character. Rust. Rust.
You're going, aren't you? To the Wind's Gasp, to Rey Dao.
Yes. There's a...
Could I?
You heard Eric's theory. You know...
I'm still just an apprentice hunter. I know. I can't do anything, so please.
The answer is no. I don't need someone who's just going to watch.
Ooh.
But, given how far you've come, if you don't be a passive observer,
I mean...
use your head and think for
yourself. I mean, technically, Alma does more than watching. She's technically the safety of the gun that is the hunter, and it's just like, kill it! Oh.
Okay. I'm ready to
This is like, I don't need someone who just watches. You know, Alma on the back of her sacred.
Right. Let's go.
Yes. Hunter. Stab, stab. Oh, actually, I didn't mean to like leave just yet, because I'm pretty sure I didn't refill my mega potions. Because I don't remember doing so, which is a bit of a problem. Going into a fight with Arkveld. Oh. Oh. Please, please, please. Oh, fucking. I'm not gonna lie. The sheer amount of stuff that they like.
I'm glad you could join us, Nata.
I hope this is just a Wilds thing.
So am I.
Like, I hate how much like railroading they did in this game.
Ever since that egg.
Like, yes, I know they give you the whole option of being like, oh, start the quest or not, but it's just like, if you start it, right, and like in the middle of it, you're like, oh, I forgot to like refill something, and they're like, oh, well, you know, you're technically next to the base, like you're still in the base camp, and you're like, oh, let me go grab it real quick. You can't. You can't. And I hate that because Monster Hunter's never really done stuff like that. Like, yeah, you'll have like a story quest that you're in, that, you know, a story hunt that you initiate, but you can still go into like the beginning camp and go off. It doesn't force you to go and initiate the stuff ahead of time.
Right. It's impressive.
So the fact that they railroad it so hard in this one just because it's open world-ish, not completely, kind of annoys me, honestly. Like, I wish they hadn't. Like, they should have toned that down a bit. I could understand it early, but by the time you hit high rank, like, that just should not be a thing.
Did Arkbel do this too?
Not sure.
That's probably like one of my only real actual major complaints was that. Which, to be fair, you just be like, well, once you're done with the story, it's not a problem. But if it's something that like repeats itself in future, future games, it's going to annoy me. Because if there's one thing I really don't like is how hard, like, or how much more common railroading has become in games recently.
Put Ray down in agitated state. If it's gonna strike, it'll strike then.
Hopefully the thing works the way I'm expecting it to, though, and it'll just make mega potions. Because I have honey and I have regular potions.
Doesn't look like it was dinner either. More like the result of an uncontrollable impulse.
I need y'all to go faster. You're making my buffs run out. I'm just slowing down. I'm just watching my food buff and my demon dragon armor skin just tick down, and I'm like, ooh, faster.
This feeling.
No.
It's like back then.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have eyes.
A reversion to the origin species.
It really did find a way to live.
Not for long. Well, I mean, there's probably another egg like somewhere. Firing my laser.
Get out!
Oh. Oh. That's kind of cool.
Looks like Eric's worst fears were right.
Honestly, Arkbel's design, even though, like, I feel like he doesn't have as much of a presence for a flagship as you do in some of the other games. Pretty cool. I do like it. But to be fair, I feel like they nailed a lot of the designs for the new monsters in this game.
Please.
Let's go! We love a crash in the middle of a cinematic. We're winning. I hate this. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so tired of like fixing it, like doing the fixes for the crashes. That and then just having it crash to like other. It's never crashed in a cinematic, ever. It's always been crashing in the middle of fights and all that, and then now it's like, you know what, we're just gonna crash in a cinematic. Because why not? Jeez Louise. I can't. I can't. Brother. I think that's probably the most annoying thing about the crashes is they're so inconsistent over what they crash. They don't crash in the same zone. They don't crash in the same spot. Not when like the monster's doing the same thing. Like it's so annoying. Stuck on the kid's face. Yeah, it's just like, look here. This is what you want to see. Unga bunga. Oh. I hate it, bro. It's such a pain in the ass. And to be honest, I feel like with the way the crashing is, in some ways it feels like if they didn't have it go into the crash report that it might like recover. Like, to be honest, is what it feels like. Because like, again, a lot of times like the audio still runs, right? Like for instance, like that point, the face, even on my monitor, like it was still froze on the face. So like it's not like a hard crash. It almost feels like for whatever reason they decided to make it where if it ever hits the instance of like if it freezes up, they just hard force it to basically crash into the report. And it's just like I don't know, that's what it feels like. I don't know if that's actually the case. But that's just what it feels like. I mean, to be fair, it's not like whatchamacallit. It's not like there isn't crashes, right? Where the game, like the visuals freeze and you still hear audio and stuff like that. So it's not like a total thing, but it's just, I think it's just like the way my brain interprets it. It's just like, it feels like, it makes it the way that it stops, freezes, and the crash report instantly pops up. Your brain just goes, "It crashed my game," and it's like that's not necessarily true. Well, I can refill my mega potion. Oh, there's that at least. I think the food should be fine. But when, yeah, that's at 40. I still kind of wish you could turn off the actual skills for the Palico. Like for some of them, like if you don't want like the flash cage and stuff like that. So that way he'll like be more ready for the heals and stuff like that. Oh, we forgot to go see Palico.
Well, what can I do for you? Hey. What are we making today?
Assuming there has to be some new ones that we can make for talisman. Guess not.
Got something in mind?
Oh, I forget he's got that little ghosty thing. Look! Oh my goodness. The hide? Easy.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Well, ignore the fact that I haven't upgraded my Palico's like body armor from like low rank this entire time.
Fit you to a T.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready. Right, let's.
Unfortunately, that means no cutscene, unless it just straight drops me into a fight this time, instead of having to do the whole thing. Alright, no, it's kind of assumed as much. But it just means I'm gonna probably just skip the cutscene when it pops up, unfortunately, and hope that that doesn't crash
Have
the
you been
game.
looking into Arkveld this whole time? Ever since that egg?
I asked around while we were traveling, or while I was helping out at base camp. Whenever you were out in the field, I was trying to piece things together on my own. Sorry.
Don't be. I understand the feeling well. Whatever the undertaking, it all starts from curiosity.
I'm certainly the same way. And this investigation all started from the data you collected, Nata. Quite the achievement.
She's right. It's impressive.
Oh, if you say so. Thanks.
I need to go collecting more of the like map regional stuff for trades.
Did Arkveld do this too?
Not sure.
No, I probably should stop like
It doesn't show any
investigating
signs
that
of
so we don't
being
slow
fed
down.
on. That rules out Ray Dow.
This looks like the result of one single devastating blow. Let's proceed with caution.
Activated from. Oh, is it just random activation? I thought it was like you have to attack for it to activate.
The weather's picking up. We should hurry.
Right. The sand tide is going to put Ray Dow in an agitated state. If it's going to strike, it'll strike then.
Yeah, they're Balahara, it's fine. It's super sneaky, super sneaky.
Well then, let's get to it.
Honestly, I thought that was gonna like go behind my block. So he sure was moving a lot, and then I remember he was in red. I missed. Oh, he has wind stuff. Why are you screaming so much, bro? Meanwhile, me shoving like a 3-foot toothpick into his tail. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Fine. I forgot that it did like the double slap. These versions originally meant to be possibly. Doubtful. Honestly, doubtful, because even though World came out after on PC after the console, it had a shit ton of problems for like optimization. Like I had mentioned before, they had the issue with the like you literally had an entire tier of weapons that you couldn't use, or like element like for weapons you couldn't really use if you had like a bad PC, because it would just like crash the shit out of your game. No, I think it's just a case of just, and to be fair, like this is a problem with Capcom in general. Their optimization is, I think it just gets like sacrificed for trying to release like high-gen graphics, because Dragon's Dogma, from what I heard, had the same problem. Like Dragon's Dogma 2, I heard like a lot of people were saying they had like a lot of crashes, and the optimization on it was pretty bad. couldn't see where he was going because I kept hitting the thing to focus on him and it just wouldn't. Like, it just kept facing it in a different direction. But no, it's the, I feel like the big thing is the trap that a lot of kind of developers fall into, where nowadays a lot of it, people, they're like, the loud minority is just constantly going off about like graphics this, graphics that, graphics this, graphics that, and like high-gen graphics like bring in so much kind of attention to a game that a lot of other things kind of get sacrificed along the way. And one of them is like optimization and stability at launch. Oh, that was actually kind of cool. I almost feel bad, honestly. I feel like I'm just bullying the shit out of him. Like, compared to Gormaga, like, what is this pacing, bro? They're like, yeah, we're gonna have you fight Archvold after Gormagawa. Bro, I'm bullying the shit out of this dude right now. Hopefully he, like, gets dangerous when we go back, because honestly, right now, he's just getting bullied. Oh, that's... hold up. Wait. Does it become, like... is it not tied up when we're actually using it actively?
More supplies have been added.
Or is it just a bit of a visual glitch? Might have just been a visual. Need to be sleepy. Oh. Thought I could come. Excuse me, sir, your wing thing is in. Right about the follow-up to that. Did he just Plunder Blade a tail from Archvold? forgot the recovery for that takes like 30 years. I forgot the recovery for the jump forward takes like 30 years. I'm like pretty sure my Palico just like plunder bladed a tail. Like,
It really did seem as fierce as
that's so funny.
No question.
Oh.
I'm also sure its ability to absorb elements is what let it shed its guardian nature. It's a shame that unique strength became its fatal weakness.
a harsh irony. Well, we should be going. Ronta's waiting for us.
Right.
Oh, it's just like disappeared during the fight. Oh, I guess technically, yeah, because it'd been for a while. We'll let it go through. We'll let it go through for the countdown, since the countdown should finish around the time that the ads should be done. Let's go. $13 not bad. To be fair, like probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes was chasing after it. It was pretty easy fight, honestly. Not that I'm gonna complain, because I'm probably gonna... I want to try getting... I think for me, the way I'm... the build I'm probably gonna try to run is I'm probably gonna try to go, Burst 5 with, Flare...
It's okay.
Or, 2-piece Arcveld.
Because I know how strong Arkfeld is.
And then just fill in everything else with other stuff I like. I think stun resistance is kind of a meme, because even when I take really big hits back to back, I haven't gotten stunned. So I think they kind of nerfed the stun build up for our characters.
I'm sure they will. Life is a lot more resilient than we humans know.
To be fair though, I do main Lance, and generally on Lance I don't take a lot of those big hits very often.
Sure hope so.
Like to the face.
Well, let's get to it then. You want to know, right? Let's start investigating.
Of course I'm in.
Yeah, me too. Let's go!
Vamonos! But yeah, so we know Mizu's coming. We know for sure, well, not for sure, but it's a pretty safe assumption that, whatchamacallit, all of that extra hunting and just to get to 44. But it's probably a pretty safe assumption that we're gonna get Shigura Magala, because Shigura Magala is Gore Magala's grown up form. I'd be extremely surprised if they don't put that in the game. Or at the very least, I'd be surprised if we don't get some version of an adult Gore Magala. They might just give us an entirely new Gore Magala. Mark of Resolve. I look like. Oh. That looks cool, I guess. Hello. What's up? How's it go? What? Ancient? Looks... I wish I could change its color. For the mount dress. Or for the armor. I'm still pretty disappointed that, we can't just use monster mats to make harnesses and stuff for our battle chocobo chicken things. Or definitely not chocobo battle raptors. How's the hunting? I think we just finished the story because we killed Archibald. So hunting is good. Now we get to start like the actual. Now we get to play the real game, the real Monster Hunter grind. Obviously, you have to be geared to the teeth, don't you? Already ready to one-shot everything. You want something else? You want? We have a close up here during the fight. The bottom of the standard is definitely tied up with the weapon at untied. Free flop to
Sure. What have you got?
found in use. All right, yeah. I didn't notice it until like at the end there because I saw that the bottom part when he sheathed it, after a while like became smaller, and I was like, hold up.
Much if I'm laid out flat.
Did they do that? That's pretty cool. That's a cool little touch. Still not a big fan of like the standard, you know, kind of things going for it, but it's still a pretty cool touch.
Giant vigor wasp. All right, I'll go catch you one.
Yep.
I don't think
What are we making today?
any weapons are affected by killing the Archibald, because we could already technically make the Archibald lance. Never mind, let's go! More rarities! Sheesh. Winning. Alright, hunters. Now we're talking, now we're cooking. Really? They don't upgrade that to 2? Is that the murderer, Gormaga? See, yeah, the feelers, which are, I call them horns because they look like horns when they're up. Now we're talking. Rarity 8. Another Rathalos tail. I need hunter symbols, which is just hunting high rank stuff. Okay, here we go. I was gonna be like, we could technically already make this, so I didn't know if like Archibald was gonna have his own lance. You trade 20 raw for 150 dragon for white sharpness, but then you trade a level 2 decoration slot for a level 3 decoration slot, but you get guard level 3 instead of guard level 2. I need to make this before I can make either of them anyway.
Hello.
So the question is this even worth? Because the negative 10% affinity is, who gives a shit? But the fact that you... I think you can, it's just you need a lot of handicraft to get the white sharpness on the Guardian version. But 2 tier 3 decoration slots on the weapon is actually like a lot. Because of the way they work. I guess at the end of the day, probably just make both. Oh. Oh. It's a new color. And it upgrades. It's final form. That's kind of cool. Oh. They gave this one. Oh. That's kind of. That's interesting. I think I would have preferred it if it was like a 3-pronged like actual piercing thing, but that's kind of cool. We're gonna have to like upgrade a lot of these then. Alright. They don't do anything to the Odageron one. Sedge. The one for the Hibachi Bros, nothing happens. We're definitely gonna beat up Harabamis. With the Nudras, 230, 250. I wonder how they decided who got more stuff.
Hello.
Yeah, because the Balahara changes color. Alright, so energy retrieval. It's 230 minus. Oh, that's not even worth considering. So, in regards to like the raw stats, because 10 raw is like pretty easy to make up for. 20 is actually kind of rough, but 10 is really not that big of. It's not even that big of a difference. And then they have the same element. Close enough on the sharpness. Same decoration slots. I'm assuming that, because like I have what is it? Offensive guard level 3, but I think it's like level 1 for ice attack. But I'm assuming there's probably a version of offensive guard 3 plus every single version of like element up. And even then I can just toss it on there anyway to get like full offensive guard. Oh, that's not that big of a deal. Oh, Bathless tree. Yeah, this is where it gets a little iffy though. Yeah, this is probably not worth making. I really don't care about crit boost, because crit boost, like, it's probably technically quote unquote better, but yeah. I think I'd rather just have the crit element for and Master's Touch. You could argue that crit element is probably worse out of the two crit ones. But Master's Touch, which they changed it. I think Master's Touch in the world, and I think also in Rise, was if you were hitting a weak point, you wouldn't lose sharpness. Now it's when you crit, you don't lose sharpness. Or you have an 80% chance to not lose sharpness for a while. Yeah, so we'll probably make this one. Means we'll have to do the upgrade for the... That's definitely getting crafted. For Balahara, I'm assuming we should be able to make rarity 8 Artian weapons, and I might just make that instead of doing the Balahara ones. Even though, to be fair, I could make it, I just need 2 more Uthdana certificates and then an Uthdana gem. It's just that it'll probably be faster. Like by the time I could even start to make those, it's probably just better to do the other ones. Alright, so now do I want? I think I'll just go for this one just because the white sharpness is really nice. But 10 more raw, but 10% less. With technically more white sharpness. I think even naturally has a little bit more. In the same exact slots. I'll probably make that. Yeah, this is definitely more of a crit setup for this one. But it looks cool. Probably end up making both. Oh shit, I was wondering when we were gonna get this. Oh, I think this one, I think we get the parts for this from doing the arena. Or like that broken hollow thingamajig. I think is where we get that from. Critical draw. Why is it critical fucking draw, bro? Who decided that they should put fucking draw skills on the lance of all fucking weapons? Increases affinity when performing draw attacks. You know what's one of the type of attacks I do the least on a lance? Is a draw attack. Because it's kind of a waste of time, honestly. Well, maybe not. I think, can you do the, I don't know, I think I saw that they changed it. But you used to be able to do the slap out of Beast. But it's still kind of a waste to do that, honestly. Wait, I'm taking the Gormagala. Not helmet, hammer. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's kind of cool. That looks kind of like the Thor hammer from God of War. That's kind of cool. I like that model. When do the spikes pop out even more when you're charging the hammer up? Oh, that's cool. It's so rare to see the ones where they make the hammer an axe. Oh, please tell me this one spins when you're charging it. Please tell me. That'd be such a sick hammer. Yes. The classic beat things with a Rathalos' face. Oh yeah, this is the Gormagala hammer. Model on it looks really good. This is one of the few weapons that the Shigura Magala version is like kind of it. Also because I like the color palette for regular Gormagala better.
Got something in mind?
I think I've seen most. Except for like Gormagalas. I'm so curious what they decided, like which weapons would get like slight color changes and slightly different models. Also, it seems they're doing away with like the hidden element. It's the only switch axe I'd probably ever make. Oh, that's not true. But it's definitely my favorite switch axe they've ever made. Is the Gormagala one. I love the model. The scythe for the axe mode. Beautiful. That's so good.
Got something in mind?
Gotta be. Oh. Oh. What? Nobody told me we got like Mordor Flare. Oh, that's such a sick fucking armor, like weapon model. Bros, whoever was in charge of like Sword and Shield weapon models for this game deserves a raise. They're so good for all the new ones. There's like so many really good ones for the models. Guiding Artorias. There's you know, there's also Artorias from Dark Souls. Coincidence? I think not.
Hello. Look good?
Yeah, this one's definitely like one of my favorite ones. I love the the arm-shaped shield. Oh, the blood gongo.
Anything catch your eye?
Actually, not that bad. Now I have to go look through all the other weapon models. It's been a while since I sat through all of them. Wait, is Lance one of the only ones that didn't get a weapon from that dude? Because we got a weapon from the other dude? That sucks. I want to trade. We didn't get a weapon from that guy because we got a weapon from the Hibachis. I'm gonna call them the Hibachis. I don't know what the actual like pronunciation for their names are. I'm too lazy to keep looking it up. Just too lazy. I hit the wrong button again. I say it does. No, it doesn't. That definitely looks like something you'd find in Dark Souls. A Nursella Greatsword. I think the Nursella Greatsword will always be like one of my favorite Greatsword models, but bro, that's so sick. They did a really good job with the weapon models in this game. Honestly. There's a lot of really good ones. Oh, I forgot the Yunkaku one looked like. I think they made it slightly skinnier. See, this makes sense. Critical draw, punishing draw on a greatsword. Makes sense. Look at that beauty. Oh my god, bro. The greatsword for Gore Magala's work of fucking art, bro. And then the swordfish. Work of art. Long sword. Losers. Man, I am kind of sad that like my main was one of the weapons that didn't get like a weapon from the Jindahad. A lot of those Jindahad weapons look pretty cool. Just a swordfish as a sword, yeah. That is quite literally just a giant swordfish as a greatsword. It's been a model forever. Oh, those are kind of cool. Though, if I was a dual blade user, the only ones I'd probably ever use, like model-wise, would be the Gore Magala ones, because they're claws. They're so good. Oh, the Blaganta one.
What are we making?
Gotta check out the hunting horns. There's bound to be some pretty good ones in here. Because they definitely stepped up their hunting horn model makes. There's double axes there though. Yeah, but Gore Magala claws is a lyric. Gore Magala claws. Enough said. That trumps my love for axes. Oh, that looks really. At the very least, they took the criticism of like weapon designs from. Oh, bro, that looks so cool. From World into account. Because a lot of people really didn't like how they kind of. I felt like they kind of half-assed the weapon designs in World. I see you.
What are we making?
Oh, the gun lance for Gore Magala's is probably one of my favorite gun lance models. Gore Magala just has like most of my favorite models for most of the weapons. It's okay. Oh, Wait, I forgot about this one. The Nursilla one, where it gives you like a halberd. Forgot about that one. Oh, the arc. Okay, the arc-fold one for this one. Huge. I always found it really weird how the Raytheon gun lance looks like this. And it looks like an actual, like, you know, you took the tail or whatever and turned it into a gun lance. But then the Rathalos kind of just looks like you take a regular thing and then you just wrap the Rathalos skin around it, called it good. For the gun lance weapon. But the Gore Magala one is by far my favorite. This is what gun lance is what I used to main. Gun lance was what I mained in for you. Well, gun lance and switch axe, because I also use switch axe a lot. Right. Obviously, we gotta look at the charge blades, because the charge blades usually have really good models. Oh, I really like the color. The color palette for the Guardian Rathalos weapons is probably one of my favorites. Like, just because of the stark contrast. Like, they look really nice. They're not even colors I generally like, but I think they look really nice. Okay. Why does... I mean, alright, so technically, like, I don't really mind the Rumpy Boys, like, lance, because it's a giant syringe. But... this looks like so much more fancy than what we got on lance. Oh, and then the Autogaren, like, charge blade visually has always been really... Alright, that makes sense. Oh, there it is. Love it. I love it. I love the Gore Magala weapons. Gore Magala weapon models are so good. And then the bows. The last weapons I care about looking. To be fair, like, it's not like completely impossible to make cool looking bows, but it's kind of hard to make bows look cool because it's a bow. That's probably always the biggest downside to playing a bow. But oh, the Nursilla one looks really sleek. I don't like that. When I was playing a bow in World, there just was not a lot of cool bow models. Ooh. There's the Gore Magala. That Gore Magala. Never lets me down in my time of need. Oh, then we have like 2 quivers for the Blood Gong. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see what the... I'm assuming the Arcvault
What are we making today?
Is... oh, the Dragon King Alpha Eye Patch. Oh, they neutered the shit out of this. Counter-Strike level fitter. I don't think that's ever getting used. Oh, Guild Ace. Oh, I was wondering when we would get her armor. Big performance, constitution, foray. Oh, they gave us both. Interesting. Restores moderate amount of health when destroying a wound on a large monster. And then... oh, and it's an actual different armor. Oh shit, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that. Convert up... what? Excuse me? After taking elemental damage, temporarily grants you dragon element effects. What the? While active deals extra dragon damage after dealing enough elemental damage. Huh. Increases additional elemental. Additional dragon damage. Attack further increases additional dragon damage. Greatly increases dragon attack. Then regenerates a small amount of your health as you continue to attack a monster. Oh, they gave us this back. I don't know how I feel about the convert element one though. Finally lunchtime, I was so busy. Oh. No, you tell me the croissant had to be left aside because of how busy? I'm crying. Crying for that croissant. Yeah, those could go well together. I have to recolor the helmet or something different. The problem though is that, like, personally I'd rather run the Guardian Arcvold set. Because you'd have Flare 1 Part Breaker here. Oh. You don't have as much flare as I was expecting. The gloves, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if a lot of builds use the gloves though. Even though it's 3 tier 1 decoration slots, it's 2 levels of weakness exploit. I just don't know how good the convert element is. Also because it seems kind of weird in the wording. Because when you read it, it's like after taking elemental damage, temporarily grants you dragon element effects, but then when you read the actual skill level thing, it says while active deals extra dragon damage after dealing enough elemental damage. So is there just like 2 parts to it? Like, do you gain dragon damage if you take the elemental damage, and on top of it, if you deal enough elemental damage, you... Like, I don't know. It's weird. I'd have to look it up. What it actually does. All I know is I definitely want to get, like, 2 pieces of this and... I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I see a lot of builds that just run the chest piece and the belt. But that's 3 levels of weakness exploit. Recovery speed isn't like the worst. Do what I run. The issue with like the Gore Magala set is that the only pieces worth running are the boots and the helmet. Because they're the only ones that have like stats that are worth a damn. The belt might be good for okay, well that's not necessarily true. But the belt is probably good for what should we call it? For like bow stuff, because it has 2 levels of constitution with the tier 3 and a tier 2. But unless you're doing the like adrenaline rush, like an adrenaline rush setup, I don't think you really care for evade window. So you'd want to run like the helmet and the boots, because you get coalescence and antivirus, both level 1, and you get 2 tier 3 decoration slots and 3 tier 1 decoration slots. And then you also get the level 2 for Gormagala's Tyranny. Then you run 2 pieces of this. So you get 3 levels of weakness exploit. Oh, you wouldn't run the alpha set, you would run the beta set. But 3 levels of weakness exploit. And then you would just have free gloves. Which you would probably just run the... You have 5 levels of weakness exploit! What the fuck? And you have like... I mean, it's not like super crazy decoration slots, because I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of builds are just running 2 pieces of the Arcfold, like basically getting all of their weakness exploit from this. Because if you're running crit, you generally want your weakness exploit. Because then you run this and you put like 1 level of flare on something, and so you increase like 1 or 2, so you have like increased wound creation chance, right? Makes it significantly easier to inflict wounds. But you probably don't even want that. You probably just want like 2 to 3 depending on what you're trying to fit into your build. I also just don't know what level, what like tier the flare decoration is. Because the thing with weakness exploit, right, is it's like you get 50% affinity boost if you hit a wound. Because I think the wound counts as a weak point. Because at level 5 you get 30% for hitting weak points, and then you get extra 20% on wounds. And I think the wounds count as a weak point, like, period, so that's just like 50% affinity. Which, if you just combine it with the Gormagala antivirus, if you can get this to like level 3, you get 15% affinity when you're cured. That's like 65% affinity right there. And then if you just get like a, like for instance, if you get a, like one of the lances, or if you just build the affinity infusion for the Archean weapons, you could probably get another, probably another 20, because I think all of them start with 5, and then I think every single affinity boost is another 5%. So that would get you up to 20%. So you're at like 85% affinity when all your buffs are active. And then I guess you get like a little bit of crit eye or something somewhere if you wanted to get to 100, though to be honest, like you could probably just manage with just that. And then you could run like things with, I mean, I guess I don't know how the Archean weapons work for the skills.
Who doesn't love a little ancient technology?
Like, I'm assuming it's random what you get, or do they just not get anything? Or is it, oh, it might be attached to their reinforcement bonus. Because it might just be the Safi Jiva weapon system for that.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, I don't know, but we beat the story. We have a bunch of optional quests. I'm just gonna call it there. To be honest, I'm like half dead. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost midnight. So that's what we're probably gonna call it for stream. Because now we get to do the fun stuff. Now we get to do the actual farming. Because I need to kill Arcvald so I can get a bunch of his stuff to mess around with. We gotta kill Gormagala to get some of his stuff to mess around with. What else? We've got to kill all the monsters in high rank at least once. Depending on how much of a pain it is, we'll probably end up farming for whatchamacallit? Radiant Arc. That. Okay, they have the same. But depending on how much of a pain for the Ardean weapons, may or may not try to farm one of those. I'm assuming that we don't have access to tempered like flagship monsters, like apex monsters at level 44, like hunter rank 44. So I'm assuming that we'll probably have to like level up our hunting rank to get access to those, and I'm going to assume that that gives us access to rarity 8 Archean stuff potentially. But yeah, that's going to be it. So I can feel myself just like getting more and getting a headache. So that's where we'll end stream. We're gonna go say hi to boss Kai Kai. Playing Repo with friends. Repo's kind of funny to watch people play though. I've watched some people play it. It's not a game I'd ever get to play, like myself, but it's pretty fun to watch other people because it's got some pretty interesting shenanigans going on. But yes, that is going to be it. Stream schedule will still be pretty inconsistent throughout the week because there's still a lot of like heavy lifting and stuff I have to do. We didn't get around to well, we had a thing with the sink where it took a while to figure out how to get that like set up a bowl, so probably have to set that up tomorrow, which then means I have to set up the dishwasher tomorrow, which also we have to do like grocery shopping. There's a lot of shit I have to do, and then I still have to like go through boxes and stuff. So stream schedule through the week will still be inconsistent, so as always feel free to come say hi in the Discord. That's usually what I'll mention when I'm going live, but I'll probably be sprinkling in. Also, I need to start job hunting probably starting like next week at the latest or something. Weekend streams will probably become more of a norm, which is why even with the moving and stuff I tried to like do more weekend streams, because this is probably going to be the norm once I get work, if I can't get like a work from home thing. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it's early day for you, hope you have a good day. If it's late day for you, hope you're so. Be safe.